Hey guys, it's me, Kimberly Clark, and welcome to this beautiful Get Ready With Me. This is like basically a full face Get Ready With Me. I skip a couple steps because I do my eyes first, as you will see. But it is basically featuring this fabulous glittery look. I've got my glitter eyes, I've got my glitter lip. I'm using a bunch of great glittery products. It's great, I love it, it looks great, I'm happy, it's great. Greatness. Great. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing how I got this look and getting ready with me, then stay tuned. Whoa. Oh, yeah! Okay, so today I am trying to do some crazy stuff. But first I'm going to put on my Lucas's Papaw ointment. And I just want to say, oh my god, shout out to Amanda and Sarah who sent me some of this from Australia. Holy crap. Thank you so much. If you don't know, I have a P.O. box where you can send me whatever you want and I'll get it. I'll have it in my hands. And thank you to Sarah and to Ro who sent me a beautiful NARS thing from England, jolly old England, London town. Okay, because I'm doing my eyes first, I'm not gonna do my like traditional priming everything, but I do wanna try this. Listen, I know I talk shit about the Marc Jacobs coconut primer stuff, but I got this in like a little trial set from Fab, First Aid Beauty. They're the only company that I buy like the mini sets from because I love them so much. I love their products. And so whenever they come out with something new, I like to try it. And so this is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. Seems exactly like the Marc Jacobs stuff. Let's just try it out. I'm gonna put it all over my face, even though I'm probably gonna have some glitter fall out and wipe some stuff off down below, but I just want to try it out all over my face and see how it kind of like settles in. Already got the upper lip sweat going on. It's 80 fucking degrees. It's February. We're in New Orleans. Yes! Oh, girl. It's like tinted a little bit. Let's just do like a, I mean, it smells great. Oh my god, my forehead is sweaty already. Meh. I always do the full, my face, base, everything first, and then I do my eyes. I just like to know the rest of the shape of everything while I'm working on my eyes. But today I'm going to try to do my eyes first. Let's see what happens. I'm also gonna put the fan on. Great, so this primer's like settling in. It feels good. Again, I don't really know how it's like, you know, different than like a moisturizer. I'm also wearing the First Aid Beauty moisturizer underneath it. Anyway, okay, so let's put on my regular primer just on the top half of my face. My favorite primer combo is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector and the Lorac POREfection. Mattifies, smooths. Those are my middle name. That's my middle name and my my communion name. Communion? When do you get a name? Confirmation. I wasn't raised Catholic, but my family was, and so shout out to Catholics! Oh my god. Okay, so just the Becca again. If you don't know how to use this, I just watched like Nikki tutorials explain how to use this on her channel, and I was like, it took me forever to figure out how to use it too. But again, little tiny dollop. Let's go with that, because I'm just doing the top half of my face. Rub it into your fingertips, right? So it's like almost gone, and then pat it. Pat it. If you've ever put on like aftershave, this is how you put on aftershave. You just pat it on. You do not rub it in, because then it'll get pilly. It's almost like blotting paper, like liquid blotting paper. You've like made blotting paper out of this product, and now you are just like applying it, right? Then a little bit of the Lorac, a beautiful silicone-based primer. Again, hold up, nails. Now like my new nail look is like really pretty nail polish that like can be chipped completely and still look kind of punk rock and cool. This is Chanel's Azure, which is like a beautiful teal metallic, plus some holographic flakies on top. This is from an old like prototype Sephora Formula X thing. Doesn't exist anymore. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like a beautiful kind of goldy, hollow, flaky. I think this looks badass. I don't care. Don't worry, there are more nail tutorials coming up. I'm still doing it. So I'm just like priming Again, top of my face, boom. So while that is drying, I'm going to go wash my beauty blender. I always clean my beauty blenders right before I use them because then you kind of clean them and moisten them in the same step. And I use Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile Oil Soap. So I will do that and I will be right back. Okay, my beauty blender is now moistened. As you can see, it is like doubled in size. But you do not want to use these dry. Dry. I'm trying to do that thing that everyone does now where they start making the sound of the consonant before they say the consonant. So like if you say like, I love that, you say, I love that. Am I on trend? Am I fitting in yet? Okay, I'm just going to put my base makeup on from my eyes up because everything below is probably gonna get covered in fallout and stuff, so we're just gonna do that. I'm taking my Kryolan TV paint stick in the shade Tawnshee, and I am just putting that all over my forehead. Blend that out. And blending it like down onto, like under my actual brow bone, which is where my crease is going to be, but not like fully onto the lid. I'm not too worried about being on the lid. I'm not really using this as a primer. Then I'm going to take the shade TV White, which is this beautiful highlight color. I'm pretty sure by the time you're seeing this, I will have mentioned it in 2 What Happened to Your Face videos. It's a beautiful pinkish white. It is obviously not like full-on clown white, but it's light enough for me to use as a highlight, and I will use that right on the center of my forehead. Comme ça. Cute! I'm going to set that center the TV White with my NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder in the shade Snow. I'm going to take my AJ Crimson powder in the shade Neutral Matte. I love this powder. It has like a slightly yellow undertone. If you have more of a yellowy, warmer undertone than me, it's great for like all over setting powder, baking, anything, like a highlight. But for me, it's like a little, it's good. It's like a neutral yellowy tone, which I like for my kind of contour, wherever I put contour. I'm gonna be using my Holy Grail LunatiCK Cosmetic Labs contour palette. On my favorite contouring brush, my Delium Tools 990. I'm going to take the medium cool shade and a little bit of the deepest warm shade, the deepest brown. Just combine those, and I'm just going to go on the outer perimeter of my forehead. Then I can take this medium brown shade down here and this light brown shade and use them as like a bronzer and just like kind of warm up that whole area. Boom. Then with my e.l.f. blush brush, this little tapered fluffy brush, I'm going to take this cream yellow shade from the contour palette and I'm just putting that right in the center. Okay, let us get started with these eyes. Are you ready? I've got this red glitter from Cailyn Cosmetics that I'm going to be using for my lip. I kind of want to do a glitter eye that complements it, and I've also got this fabulous red, gold, and black kind of combo glitter from Magnolia makeup, which is a local New Orleans brand, baby. Hey girls, what's up? I feel like this would be perfect just all over the lid, and I'm going to try to ombre it by putting some of this NYX gold right in the inner corner. I feel like in order to get the best sequencing of that glitter placement and stuff, I should do my crease first, like a base kind of transition-y crease color, and then kind of cut out that shape for the glitter lid. And because I'm crazy, my transition color is going to be Creole Tomato by Magnolia Makeup. Now this is like the reddest matte red loose pigment powder ever. It's gonna be crazy. So I'm expecting a little bit of fallout. I think it might be nuts. I think I might turn off my ceiling fan to do this. I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. Oh, can you see that? I mean, oh my god. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, let's do this. Oh! Oh my god, oh my god. Is this, I'm just going like that, a tiny dab into it. Oh my god, let's do this other eye. Holy girl. Oh! This is not wet. I'm not wearing like a sticky base. I'm just putting this on top of foundation that has been powdered. And I'm just gonna like pack it because I feel like a little bit too much wiggling might make it a little more fallout. I mean, I don't see any fallout really. I'm just making sure I have a thick enough like swath of this to make sure that I have enough to kind of like really blend out. I'm going to take my favorite blending brush, which is my e.l.f. crease brush, and I'm going to just blend out the top of that. And honestly, I did not know if this was going to blend that well, and I think it's doing really well. I think this is going to be a great kind of transition-y base. I'm not really sure how much of this is going to be visible once I complete the kind of rest of my crease colors and stuff, but I'm liking this kind of redness for the base. Next, I'm going to put a gold eyeshadow base all over my lid. I'm using the NYX Slide On Glide On eye pencil in the shade Glitzy Gold. And I'm just gonna put this all over my lid, right up to that kind of bottom line. I'm gonna try to cut my crease a little bit. This is kind of similar to what I did in my Get Ready With Me with the Coffee Break with Danny Lotus collection. It's kind of like an erase cut crease. Instead of doing the lid shade first and then doing the crease to cut it, you actually put a kind of transition shade or a crease shade down and then you cut it with a very pigmented eyeshadow or a cream shadow or pencil like this. Okay, so if you haven't guessed already, wherever we put that gold eyeshadow base is where we're going to be adding our glitter. I'm going to take this NYX Glitter Primer. I have never used this before. This is my first time. And I'm just going to take a little bit of it on my finger. So this is apparently like a glitter glue. So let's see what happens. I'm going to start with my NYX glitter. This is not sponsored by NYX, don't worry. And yeah, I think that's gonna work. I'm just packing on, going back when my brush is empty and getting more glitter and packing it and continuing. So wow, there you go. So that's like my inner corner glitter. Now I'm going to take my Magnolia glitter. This is in, I think it's like fire, something on fire, but it is like a reddish gold crazy situation. I'm going to do the same process with the center to outside of my lid. Take some of that NYX Glitter Primer. I decided to not prime the entire lid with the glitter stuff to start because I wasn't sure how quickly this dried. But honestly, I feel like you might get away with putting it wherever you need it, all over your entire eye, and then doing whatever you need to do with your glitter. Dipping my brush into that amazing multi-colored Magnolia glitter, and here we go. Oh. So now I've clearly got the two glitter shades. I'm just going to take a little bit of this Magnolia glitter and really just like kind of go over that line a little bit and see if I could get them to blend a little bit more. Ugh, can we say Carnival? Holy crap. Oh, girl, this is gorgeous. Oh, it's just like, it's like Ruby Slippers. If Ruby Slippers, like, if Dorothy's shoes had like a slightly kind of like more goth cousin, that's what this glitter would be. It's like ruby plus a little bit of gold plus a little bit of black. Ugh. I'm just gonna take some matte black eyeshadow and deepen up the crease and see if I could just like make my kind of usual cut crease. I'm gonna try not to go into the glitter. I'm just gonna try to like, you know, there's only so much cut you can get with a glitter eye, you know what I mean? And again, I'm creating this kind of thick because I want to be able to blend it out. In other words, I'm not only putting the eyeshadow like in a line, I'm creating like a bigger swath, and then I'm going to blend out the top of it and then retouch up the bottom of that cut crease. Did I just hit pan? I just hit pan! I just hit pan! I just hit pan on this. Shax! My black eyeshadow from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette. I just hit pan on it. Yay! Okay, so that's how it looks from afar. Girl, I love this. I think it's amazing. Okay, I'm going to put on some brows. I know, look, there's like, it's a little smudgy there, but don't worry, we're putting on brows. We're gonna be fine. For my brow base, I'm using this Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. It's just a kind of like little mechanical pencil thing. And I'm going to just draw on my brows. Just gonna set that a little bit with some shades from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette, as per usual. Did you watch my Women's March video? Wasn't that amazing and galvanizing and inspiring? Ugh. Call your Congress people. Don't just watch beauty videos and sit at home. Make a difference. Fight for people's rights, girl. And look fabulous while doing it. I'm gonna take just like a flat shader brush. I'm gonna take this kind of lightest color from the Shade and Light palette, this yellowy color, Lettuce. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna pack that on right here just to set it. And now, because we're just like severely maimed, we're going to blend in that middle of that crease right into the beginning of it. But because I put that white on top to kind of like minimize it, I'm gonna be a little careful and try to go like that way instead of straight up, if you know what I mean. Let's see if I could do that, demonstrate what I want to do. So I've just got a little bit of that matte black that I just hit pan on my e.l.f. crease brush. Ugh. Yep. Just gonna like set that. I'm probably gonna add some brow bone highlight, like a shimmery one in a bit. That's the eye. I'm pretty sure I should set this. I'm gonna spray my face. Blue Marble is my favorite makeup setting spray. It is like hairspray for your face. It feels just like that. I'm just gonna cover the bottom half of my face because I don't need to get any of it on there. I'm just gonna close my eyes and relax my forehead. Now I'm gonna clean up the bottom of my face and I'm gonna show you a special trick. This is probably something that you already have in your home. It's blue painter's tape. It's just a very kind of like low tackiness tape. You can use this tape on your bare skin. You could also use it on top of makeup because it's not super tacky, so it won't remove your makeup. If you're worried about it being too tacky, you could always like tap it on your skin to remove some of the tackiness. I just rolled it into a little tube and I am going to just very delicately, anywhere where I have glitter fallout like on my face, I'm just going to tap. The reason that you remove glitter this way and not, say, with a makeup wipe is because makeup wipes will just spread out the glitter. They're not going to remove it off of your face. You actually need something to just pick it up. My friend Maria Christina, hey girl, if you're watching. She's one of the backup singers for Taylor Mack's 24-decade history of American popular music. And she'd never really worn a ton of like chunky glitter and stuff. And she put on this like crazy glitter lip, and then during the show, like the makeup artist like put on like even more like bar glitter on her face. She was like covered in glitter. It was really pretty. But then she went to remove it and she was like trying to do like a quick like take the face off, put another face back on thing. And she just like rubbed the makeup wipe. And she like was doing like, you know, taking her makeup off or whatever, and I was just sitting there and she like turned to me and she was like, it's not coming off. And I looked at her and like her entire, like the glitter had just spread to her entire face. No, I was like, girl, no, you need tape. You need these. Oh, no. Like, it wasn't too late. You could always use the tape to remove the glitter. It will take it right off, like so. I love it. Anyway, yeah, so if you have glitter anywhere, lips, eyes, face, wherever, and you want to remove it, do not use a makeup wipe or makeup remover or soap or washing your face. No. First, use tape, and then you can clean your face as per usual. That's my biggest drag queen tip to you. The more glitter stuff people do, you gotta know how to remove it, and it's with tape, please, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to just do the rest of my face makeup off camera. My cream foundation on the rest of my face, powder, highlight, and contour, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I am back. I've got my rest of my face on. Eyeliner. I don't want to do this on camera, but I'm going to because I love you. Using Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. Love this stuff. Well, I'll be damned, that looks great. Moving on to underneath the eye, we're gonna start with that glitzy gold shade, the NYX Glide On Eye Pencil. I'm actually going to set that with this really old Kat Von D eyeshadow. It's like a duochrome shade shifter eyeshadow in the shade Devotion. Smudge it on to my entire lower lash line where I put that gold shade. Just gonna create a new lower lash line with that tattoo eyeliner. Just like that, very simply. And then the Urban Decay brush and that shade Shacks, just buffing it out. I'm gonna curl these lashes, put on my Tightline black eyeliner. I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon for that, of course. I can't wait for the new matte shades to come out. I wanna try them. Put on some mascara and false eyelashes, and I will be right back. Yay! Okay, so I put on some crazy lashes. I started off with some Ardell Wispies. Really great base for a kind of big lash, but if you don't want a ton of like thickness. And then I used just like my kind of raggedy 301s that I had spliced up that are all like going in different directions. I love how they're like kind of just like crazy phoenix feathers with this crazy fiery eye. And then I just put a tiny little baby bottom lash on the bottom right on that lower lash line that I created. Yes! For highlight, I'm going to just go with an oldie and a goodie, White Chocolate Frog by Shiro Cosmetics. Just a really, really beautiful kind of very high impact loose highlight. Hi, light. I got my birthday gift from Sephora, which I chose to get the little Tarte set, and it comes with an Amazonian clay 12-hour blush in the shade Party. But look, it's just like a really kind of pretty nude, like a deep peach, I guess one could technically say. Wow, that is super natural looking on my skin tone. I like it. It's like a little peach, a little bit of peachy pink in it. And actually, this is pretty buildable. Like, I'm building it up kind of in the back of my cheekbones a little bit, and I like it. It's not super pigmented, very easy to work with. I feel like the Milani Rose Powder blushes are a little more powdery than these. These are a little stiffer, but I feel like in terms of like blendability, buildability, and ease of use, these are very similar to those blushes. If you like the Tarte blushes, but you know, don't want to spend, because I think these are, the full sizes of these are a little pricey, don't want to spend that much money on your blush, try the Milani Rose Powder blushes. I think they might be similar. Not the biggest shade range, but you know, I think you can make something work. This is cute, I like it. I'm gonna keep the blush pretty subtle, just because I'm doing glitter everything else, right? I'm gonna do 2 lips today because I got 2 lip products sent to me from Octoly, which is a service that helps connect brands with creators, basically like a kind of PR like middleman. I think it's really great because it kind of puts the onus on the creator to choose products that they like, instead of just getting sent random shit and like having to review it and stuff. If you're a smaller creator and you want to like get PR, you don't want to just like keep buying tons of makeup, but you want to review new products, I think Octoly is pretty great because it's a great way for you to be able to get free products to review that you're actually interested in. And there's no obligation to like kiss anybody's ass. I love it. Anyway, if you're a creator out there, check out the link right down below and go join Octoly. I think it's great. Anyway, yay! Today I have this Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Matte in the shade 120 Irrepressible. Estee Lauder is the parent company of MAC, and so all of the kind of cruelty-free animal testing in China drama is a part of this, so that's the disclaimer. I posted a video a while ago that was a MAC haul. I talked about MAC's animal testing policy, and there were a lot of like really interesting conversations that transpired in the comment section and people interested in cruelty-free makeup and stuff like that. And you know, it inspired me to reach out to MAC to see if they could clarify a little bit more on their animal testing policy, and they didn't. They basically sent me back the press release that I already read from the FAQ about their animal testing, and I followed up and said, can we kind of have some more information, maybe some third-party references that talk about the different programs that you claim to be promoting to help end animal testing worldwide, and I got no response. So I'm kind of like losing steam and faith with the MAC thing. Regardless of all of that, I have always wanted to try this formula, the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Matte Lipstick. I've been to many duty frees many airports around the world, and I've always looked at these. I was really excited when these popped up on Oxley because I was like, I have wanted to try this formula, and if I could try it without actually buying it, I think that would be great, as per usual. Anyway, I'm just gonna apply this with just the tube. I'm not gonna use a liner or anything. This shade is like a beautiful kind of like rust red. It is very similar to Kat Von D's Archangel. I mean, honestly, the pigmentation of these, application, very similar to the NARS Audacious lipsticks. I'll stay at this low angle for a second. I love this. It feels extremely comfortable, more comfortable than a MAC Retro Matte. I'd say it's comparable to a MAC matte lipstick, but it's definitely a different formula than a traditional MAC matte lipstick. I would say it's about as matte as a MAC matte lipstick. It feels a little bit slippier, like a little more softer, I don't know if that makes sense, than a MAC matte. Again, it feels very similar to the NARS Audacious formula, but it has a much more matte finish. The only downside with this is that the shade range is not that big. I did search out the other shades at Dillard's when I was there recently, and I tried to swatch them, and they, you know, they have a beautiful coral, they have a beautiful hot pink shade, but I have those shades, you know, and is this formula like absolutely insane and amazing? It's not bad. Like, it's great. It's really good, but is it like I need to repurchase shades that I already own in this formula? No. Let me just swatch my Kat Von D Archangel just to compare it really quickly. This is like my favorite red lip ever. It's Archangel by Kat Von D. This is in her Studded Kiss lipstick formula. This is even like a little, I mean, this looks a little bit more orange, like a little more bricky, but I feel like they're very, very similar. So if you don't already have these shades and you're okay with the kind of animal testing policy, then by all means, these are a beautiful, fabulous product. Very comfortable, very opaque. I mean, you saw how I was able to build up this beautiful opacity without a lip liner. I mean, that's pretty amazing. That's the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Matte Lipstick in the shade 120 Irrepressible. And again, beautiful high-end packaging with the magnet. Just, you know, it's pretty. It's pretty. You may have already seen me talk about this lipstick on my Instagram story. If you follow me on Instagram, it's Kimberly Clark Official. You could see little mini videos that I post as part of my Instagram story. I don't always do it, but I do post content on there too. It's kind of the closest thing you can get to a kind of Snapchat relationship with me because I'm not gonna snap, I'm not gonna do it, but I will Instagram story. So follow me on Instagram, Kimberly Clark Official, and you would have seen this already. These also came from Octoly. This is the Cailyn Extreme Matte Tint. I purchased a metallic lip tint from Cailyn at iMattes, a beautiful kind of rose gold shade. This baby right here. I love her. She is beautiful, very comfortable, beautiful formula, very shiny, beautiful metallic situation, and I am really excited about this. This is in the shade 4. It's like a fire engine red. Like, it is red. Typical, like, kind of flat doe foot applicator. Again, no lip liner. Now, watch this. Unlike a more kind of like drying down transfer-proof liquid lipstick like Kat Von D's, you can do that. You can transfer it to your upper lip, like so, and then like shape it out. So that was one dip. I didn't go back in. That is just what was on the wand. I'm gonna layer it up and see how this layers. Dare I say it's a slightly moussier formula, which I normally don't like, but it dries so quickly and it feels very thin. So this is extremely comfortable. It feels thinner than the Kat Von D formula, which I like and I don't like. I mean, I like the thickness of that formula, but it really is like paint. You have to kind of let it dry like this is almost as opaque as like the KVD formula, but it is super light. Like, it's very lightweight. It's called a tint, but it's a liquid lipstick that is like, you know, you get some transfer, not a ton. The product that I got is not necessarily just this lipstick, but also this glitter. And so they're like, do a glitter lip. They didn't send me any instructions, so it's like, they basically just sent me this liquid lipstick and then this Carnival glitter in shade G14 Ruby Red. This lipstick dries too quickly, I think, for me to be able to like put it on and then put glitter on top of it. And I don't really want to go and do a little area and then add this glitter. I kind of want to just use the same method I used for my eyes, which which is to use my NYX Glitter Adhesive, which works for lips as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. Take my NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm going to be very careful to try not to go over my lip line, but I'm going to put a little bit on my fingertips, like this. I'm just gonna add it to my lips, like kind of like a chapstick or a lip balm or something. I could already feel it getting sticky, and it's actually making the liquid lipstick feel a little more like the Kat Von D formula, where it's like a little tackier. Okay, I'm gonna use this kind of small Morphe brush. It's just like a precision shader brush, and I'm just going to dip in like so, and then I'm just gonna try to pack this on. I'm stretching out my lips. Okay, so that's the bottom lip done. I definitely got some fallout situation happening, but we're gonna deal with that. Wow, hello. The comfort of the matte lipstick, the Cailyn matte liquid lipstick, plus this glitter, which is also extremely comfortable. This feels amazing. It feels like a soft kind of like, I mean, I can feel like it feels like there's something else on my lips. It doesn't feel like there's nothing on my lips, like, let me tell you. But it doesn't feel like gross or gritty. This is a very kind of like, I don't know if it's shaped a specific way, or I'm trying to see. It's kind, maybe it's like round. I can't tell. The actual like glitter particles, but girl, this is comfy. We have to deal with some of this glitter on the face, right? Good old friend, blue painter's tape. Really like de-stickify it, because I don't want it to be crazy because I've got foundation and everything on. And yeah, I mean, it's taking off a little bit of my powder and stuff, but there, it's getting the glitter. And what's great about the tape is you can fold it pretty close. It is kind of like that lint roller situation where you gotta like find a clean spot every now and then. You know what I mean? Anybody got a cat? Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's spray this with my Blue Marble setting spray. Oh, that lip. Honey, I mean, can you even see it? Oh my God. And the eyes. Woo! Okay, that is the finished look. I'm going to put on some hair and a little outfit, and I will be right back. Woo! Okay, so this is the finished look. I gotta say, the MVP of this entire look was this, the NYX Glitter Primer. This made the lips work, it made the eyes work. Just to compare this to the Lit waterproof glitter adhesive, which I had a glitter lip disaster with, which you could hear about in one of my What Happened to Your Face videos. Like, this is miles beyond. It feels so much more comfortable. It doesn't feel like it's gonna like gunk or cake off. It feels more flexible. It doesn't feel like a solid gooey layer of something that I could pick off. Feels super nice. I love it. Thank you so much for watching this Get Ready With Me. I hope you had a great time. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out my other vids. Send me shit in the mail. Call your congressperson. God damn it. 202-225-3121. Is that right? Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kimberly Clark. Bye.